What's going on? Mike Nemann back here at 2011 KC Classic held in conjunction with the IFPA Pro International. Like I said, a lot of electricity in the air here. A lot of deep field of pros in this show. I mean, before I just thought it was Robert Johnson, who we'll get to later on, Valentine Azuga and Ben Tennyson. Well, now I just found out that Chris the Wizard Foss is in this show. Okay, Agungu is making his debut for this show. Alberto Nunez is in here, so just a lot of, and the list just keeps going on. So I want to get a word of on Robert Johnson. He's one of the favorites coming in here, so let's see what he has to say. Robert, good to see you again, man. Okay, so how was the Cronus? Let's talk about that first. What did you think about that show?
I thought it was a spectacular event. I just, if I had brought my best package, I would probably one of my worst placements as a pro. So on a professional level, what I brought, I didn't think was worthy of winning that show. So when that happens, you can place me wherever you want to place me. It doesn't matter. If I can look at myself and say I didn't belong there, then that's it. So that's what I'm here.
Okay. Did you know at the pre-judging that day that you weren't at your best?
I had no idea. That morning, when I woke up, I felt fine.
Yeah.
The show was at 6 p.m. Did some, some things for the event, meeting the public, things like that. Kind of out of character for me. Usually I sit around and I just relax. I listen to music and just get in the zone. Yeah. After the show was over, I realized I was never in the zone. So then I get out there and I realize, hey, you drank too much water. Something went wrong throughout your day. So that was the killer for me. I felt fine that morning, but as the day went on and I took my clothes off, I knew that it probably wasn't going to be that pretty.
Okay. And now, is your goal to just get qualified for the Orton Cup and for the Orton later on this year? What's your plan of attack here?
My plan of attack is to make up for the Cronus. Me personally, it was an embarrassment to me, and I'm here to make up for it. So I'm clicking on all cylinders. Still weigh the exact same that I did at the Cronus, but for some reason my conditioning is twice as good. So I'm excited about that fact that I didn't sacrifice any muscle. So
now you're bringing it.
I'm bringing it. This is resurrection time. This is redemption time, and I let this show go last year. Went to the Orton, but this year I'm here for business.
Okay, well last year, let's talk about last year's winner, Valentine Azuga. Now last year, the field of competitors wasn't quite so deep. I think you were probably the top pro that he beat out. He beat out Lane. But this year, it's such a deep lineup. What do you think you're going to have to do from last year to capitalize and maybe overcome Valentine this year?
Do what I did when I left Houston, Texas, when I left the Cronus. Stay focused. Make sure I squeeze as hard as I can because I'm working with a lot more muscle now. And just outwork the guy next to me because I'm pretty sure I'm going to be next to the guy that's competing with me. So I'm excited about that. I don't care how deep the field is. I feel comfortable that I need to be the man and I want to be the man. This is my hometown and I got to bring it.
This is it. Now, you dropped down to 6th place in the Cronus, right? 5th place, okay. So, you got in the top 5, but did you feel you should have placed higher? Were you kind of shocked at 5th place?
Well, I was very shocked. Like I said, one of my worst placements as a pro ever. They called out 5th. I was very, very shocked. And like I said, for the most part, I'm embarrassed. But after judging myself and looking at the photos, I tried to figure out what the judges saw that they didn't like. I looked at myself, thought I was holding water. At that point, I said, that's it. You didn't deserve it. So, like I said, 5th, 9th, it didn't matter to me because I looked at the photos and I was over. So, I'm trying to shake it off, but obviously it bothers me that I had some bad placement. But like I said, there's nothing like making up for a mistake.
Yeah, and what better show to redeem yourself than the IFPA Pro International? With a lineup like this, if you win this pro show, then you're making a name for yourself because you're beating some quality competitors out there. So I'll keep you guys updated on what goes on tomorrow night with Pro International. With Robert Johnson, this is Mike Nemann. Thanks for watching. We're out of here.